Hi, I'm James, and welcome to my strategy presentation for Assignment 3. Firstly, I'd like to explain the format of this presentation, which will involve questions that a small to medium business owner might ask if they were interested in using the CADI process for their business, and I will answer them as if I was a consultant for their business. So, the first question a business owner might ask is, what is the CADI process? In short, the process outlines a pathway that an organization could use to develop a comprehensive marketing plan. How will this help my business? Having a marketing plan will increase efficiency at all levels of the business, in addition to providing direction to all staff and operations through common goals and objectives. This increase in productivity will also have the effect of improving brand image, due to better performance in all aspects of the business. This boost to efficiency and brand image is absolutely worth the additional cost of creating and maintaining a correctly developed marketing plan. Now we will move to the individual stages of the CADI process, the first being collect and analyze. This stage involves, as the name suggests, collecting and analyzing data retrieved from the market, which is then used to make better informed decisions for the business. What data do I need to collect? Knowing which data to collect is extremely important, given the large investment in terms of time and money required for research. Several decisions must be made before data collection can start, including selecting a sample size and sampling method, among other things. Ultimately, this question will be answered differently by different businesses in different markets. What types of data are there? Data is split up into two types, primary and secondary. Primary data has not been collected previously, and the business must collect it themselves. This is very expensive and time-consuming when compared to other sources. Secondary data is usually collected first because it has already been retrieved by another source. Secondary data can be external or internal, depending on whether it comes from inside or outside the business. Moving on to the second stage of the CADI process, the design and develop stage. In this stage, the business will use the data collected in the first stage to further develop the marketing objectives, as well as design action plans and a distribution strategy to ensure that the plan is carried out correctly. What are the benefits of using organizational objectives? The benefit of using specific objectives within the business is focus. If all of your operations, your staff, your management, and what have you, are working towards the same goals, the business will grow and expand much faster than if they were all moving in their own directions. How do I set organizational objectives? To set effective and realistic objectives is paramount to creating goals that will positively impact the business. However, objectives also need to be measurable and be completed in a realistic time frame. So, what is a distribution strategy? Put simply, the distribution strategy employed by a business is the way in which they choose to bring their product to the market. Some examples of distribution strategies are a whole market approach, meaning you offer one product to the entire market regardless of customer requirements, or a segmented approach, where the business can target one segment with one product or offer multiple products to serve multiple segments. There are also distribution strategies that allow the customer varying degrees of personalization of the product. What are segmentation variables? These are the different ways in which you can segment a market. The most common forms of segmentation fall into demographic, psychographic, and behavioral categories. For example, a specific age bracket, a customer's specific interests, or their loyalty can all be considered segmentation variables. Now on to action plans. What are action plans? An action plan outlines, in more specific terms, how the business will achieve their objectives. This can include budgets and resource allocations, as well as specific instructions for completing tasks. Why are action plans important? Organizational objectives are usually broad to accommodate all the business's operations. Action plans can be targeted and provide guidance to a much more specific group in much more specific situations. And now to the third and final stage of the CADI process, implement and evaluate. In this stage of the process, the plans, objectives, and strategies outlined in other stages are put into action and then analysed to find their effectiveness. So firstly, how do I implement the marketing plan? The most important thing when implementing a new plan is to ensure that everyone that should know about it does know about it. Part of the effectiveness of the marketing plan is that it brings all staff and operations together. If some part of your business, large or small, wasn't made aware of the new strategy, it would be extremely costly. How do I measure the success of the marketing plan? To measure how effective the marketing plan is, the objectives that were set by the business in the design and develop stage are used. Comparing the actual sales and performance of the business with the objectives gives a pretty clear picture of how well the market responded to the business's plan. In conclusion, the CADI business marketing process can improve the development of any business, specifically small and medium businesses that commonly lack marketing knowledge and skills. I hope this presentation has provided insight into how the CADI process can apply to your business and helped begin the stages of development. That's it from me. Thank you for watching.